So welcome back, everybody. We have done a little Tex Murphy another day, specifically for DOS Cider, our ranking of DOS games. Let me just make this a little bit bigger. And I had an absolute blast with it. We've been having, as my hand has been broken, again. I've been very good at doing that. We are kind of picking up some games that I can play while I'm on the mend. And I asked the chat, everybody decided, hey, you know it'd be great? Doing all of the adventure games I've been playing for DOS Cider and finishing up some of them. I had a ton of fun with Tex Murphy. I believe it's in the top 30 even for my rankings right now. It was truly a blast. Just a great little game. It's goofy and very fun to play. You love this one back in the day? Yeah, it was real good. All right, current game in progress. Immediately jump on in. It's got a lot of really fun FMV. We're essentially in like day 2 here of the game, where day 1, Tex Murphy's down on his luck. He's looking for work. Such a wild mix of early 3D and FMV. Yeah, it's nice because it's very. It does a good job of the goofiness that you want from this. The characters are very over the top. I like that personally about a lot of the FMV stuff. I didn't know that Tex Murphy was set in the far future. I had no idea about that part before we jumped in. So I was a little surprised by that, but it was a blast. It's definitely a little bit of a send-up of all of the like regular detective tropes. Some of the noir leanings of it. But we're essentially on day 2. The first day started with us needing to try and find a job because Tex Murphy is, of course, down on his luck. Just looking to make some bills. We needed to fix our fax machine. So we forged a credit card, which seems bad as a upholder of the law, you would think. Yes, yeah, if you look at the bits of post-apocalypse scenery, you get a lot of commentary. We've definitely seen a bunch of it. So we've done that first day. Our fax machine was broken. Went down, talked to the pawn shop guy. He had a break and enter. We essentially solved that, talking to all the characters around. And then we are now on the point where I got my fax machine fixed, went down and talked to the Baroness. Or Countess? There was somebody who was, like, nobility. Well, why is that? What is happening that is so quiet? One moment. We definitely had the problem where the music was really loud last time, but that shouldn't be the issue here. Yeah, wow. Oof. Okay. I'm just gonna skip this. No. Come on. Huh. Yeah, I don't know why this is so quiet this time. Is that just on my end? Let me see. I have a change to make here. Well, we played this before, so it shouldn't be a problem. Turn this music down a little bit so we can crank both of the other things up.
Something you came to ask me about?
Yeah, I'm mixing it up right now. Fax machines in the year 3535. Fax machines are interesting technology. They were around before telephones. So that should help a little bit on the sound side of things.
Chelsea's a hot little number. I hear she's a mutant, but it doesn't show. The only weird thing about her is she won't go out with me.
Yeah, weird. I'm gonna turn down music a little bit more. How's the sound there now? It should be a little bit better.
What's going on, Tex?
A little quiet, but not too bad. If I need to turn that up a little bit more, let me know. A little better. Okay. That sounds like you would like it up even more. How about? Right there should be better. Yeah, that's good. Okay. It's really rare that you find a DOS game from these days, too. I was really happy about that with Tex Murphy, that it actually has this config. Like, even though it's very user-unfriendly, right, in a lot of ways, from a modern standpoint, it's fantastic how it has all this set up. Like, actually having any kind of slider for, like, sound for voices versus music is wild. That's not a thing that really happens too often.
My own personal credit card. I'll need this to get in the electronics shop next door.
Which we already did. Okay, so our hint is the Countess's case, finding out who has the statuette. So that's kind of our next thing. Oh, and I'm losing points because I went and looked at it. Amazing. I just wanted to get the recap of where we were, make sure we were there.
Chelsea runs a first-rate newsstand.
Okay, so let's travel. Maybe we'll go to the police station and see what they have to say. I'm not actually sure where to start on this one.
Hey, Murphy, guess what? We got the guy who robbed those pawn shops. Turned himself in. Can you believe it? Kept babbling something about a clown coming back from the dead to haunt him.
That's the thing that we did, by the way.
Congratulations, Mac. Maybe now your hemorrhoids will calm down.
You're a real joker. But not even you can ruin my day. So what do you want?
God, that music is just real loud. Alright, let's ask about... Countess Renee.
Sorry, Murphy.
How about the statuette?
Can't help you with that.
Music is still real bad. I'm gonna turn it down even more. It's funny because we actually had it again. We did this previously, so I don't know why it's so different again. But hey, that's kind of the way things work.
Jeez, Tex, you think I know about everything?
It was. How about Rusty?
He was a
Clam?
wacko who had a kid show on TV years ago. He quit the TV biz and opened a novelty shop somewhere in the mutant section. Word is, he got involved with the illegal novelty trade and got himself killed. He disappeared months ago.
Well, I mean, we could solve that murder for them. And they found him dissolved in a vat of acid in the back of his shop. Cops did a great job of looking. That's just literally in his shop, and they just never noticed, which I kind of love.
Sorry, Murphy.
Alright, don't know about anybody. Don't know anything about nobody. Let's go to the tower. We weren't able to go here on the day one stuff, really. So we'll look around.
I feel the cosmos.
Vanderbilt! Why did you subs in 1 week?
Wow.
Dang.
Twice in a week. This might be a record for me.
Weird that it lets you do that sometimes when it's nice to have you.
Hey,
Thank you for
mate.
that 85
Well,
months
you
again.
see my new nose. I'm so excited. I'm gonna look and feel like a new man.
Oh yeah, we gave him a discount nose job. Let's kiss up.
Congratulations. Now you'll have to carry a stick around to keep the women off you.
Oh, come on, Murphy. Quit funning me. What do you need?
What do I need? What do we need? Hey, you know anything about this campus?
I haven't got any info on that. I can't help you there.
Oh, maybe it was 2 different ones. Thanks anyways, Vanderbilt. I really appreciate it. Nice to have you here as always. Poor Elephant Man. Alright, well, no one knows nothing about nobody. Let's go back to our office for a moment.
My old reliable faux oak desk. Primelink computer is the only valuable piece of equipment left in the...
I do love the water cooler dialogue here too.
This pure mountain spring water is indispensable, literally. I'm out of paper cups.
It has a lot of fun. One moment. Why am I not remembering? I thought it was a right click to get into the other mode. I do have the manual. It's been a week or two since we played. Okay, now we're to go into movement mode. To enter, press spacebar. Oh, middle mouse. Right, that's what it was. Yeah, I've looked at the fire extinguishers.
Well, since the building inspector has only one
painted
eye
it
and
on.
no depth perception, the hotel manager painted fire extinguishers in all the apartments. It saved him a bundle.
It's a pretty good joke of like how the actual game would not be able to render like real 3D fire extinguishers there. God, I like
Hip-hop English keeps
Hip-hop
me up on
English.
all the slang kids are using today. Toxic Taste is a novel by Lou G. Trundle, the only mutant popular enough to make the New York Times bestseller list. The fabulous...
Okay, looks like we might have another message on our fax machine. Let's take a look.
My shiny but cheaply made fax machine sits ready for action.
No. Okay. It was blinking again, so I thought maybe.
This cabinet is where my... nothing here but nostalgia. Nothing...
The Arthur Murphy School of...
Great-great-grandpa Murphy made it through the Depression by teaching cha-cha lessons to rich older women. He made thousands before the authorities found out he had no formal training.
Dance fraud. Good thing we've come back as a detective. Clear the family name. That's a Sam and Max ass joke. Oh yeah. Yes, the 3D in this would have really pushed things back in the day. Absolutely. Okay, so we went to the newsstand. Let's go to the brew and stew. Or maybe the pawn shop? Let's go to the pawn shop, actually. Might have an idea of the statuette. There's a lot of FMV in this game, too.
Murphy? I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything about that.
Man, ain't nobody know nothing about nobody. I'm actually gonna do the hint just because I don't remember exactly where we were. Go to the newsstand and talk to Chelsea. Okay. Fair enough. Oh, right, because Chelsea knows, like, a lot of, the conceit is that Chelsea is very good and well-known in the criminal underworld.
Chelsea's a hot...
Ma'am?
Talk to me, handsome. He's only been here a few weeks, and I don't know much about him.
Okay. About the Countess. No.
Sorry, I haven't heard anything about that.
Nothing but a hot statuette?
Apparently, it's a real hot item. The top commodities dealer in the city is named Franco. He probably either has the statuette or knows who has it. I don't know how you're going to find him, but if you do, be careful.
Alright, need to find Franco. We're looking for that. I'm guessing the pawn shop actually isn't a bad place to ask now.
Rook Garner runs it.
Oh, right. If I'm not, like, directly in front of it, you can run into that issue.
What now, Murphy? Big-time crook. Deals with a lot of smuggled artifacts and the like. He's pretty well connected with the mob and black market here in San Francisco.
Okay.
I don't know anything about that.
The mob and black market. The police might know about him. Let's go to the alley and talk to our dumpster friend who's addicted to chocolate. Maybe you've heard something about him.
Ask away. Wish I could help.
Dang.
Nope, don't know a thing about it.
Okay, so now that we have a name, maybe let's just go back and talk to the police again. What do they know about Franco?
Back again, eh, Murphy? What can I help you with? He's a big-time crook. Deals with stolen and illegally imported merchandise, especially jade.
Jade in particular.
Can't help you with that.
So now we know about the jade? Who would know about jade? There's not a lot of hints on this side of things. I'm gonna try and talk to Beeknerese again. Guy
Hiya,
over at
matey.
Point Tower. He's also an underworld type.
I haven't got any info on that.
Might know about Franco
I've
also.
heard his name in connection with some smuggling and illegal importing. I don't know anymore.
Interesting.
Rook Garner runs.
Judas, Murphy, can't you find something?
You know, I
There we
subscribe to
go.
a trade paper called Jewelry Weekly. In the last issue, it seems to me I saw an advertisement by someone named Franco, who was looking to buy jade. There wasn't anything of interest in the trade paper, so I threw it out. It's probably still in the trash can out back.
There we are. Alright, now we're getting some real clues. Figured that the pawn shop guy would know about where to find jade. Looking for a newspaper that's been discarded. God, I gotta imagine, like, this is 94. I don't think that I would have had a computer that could have actually run this thing. Some real good-looking environments for the time. Guessing the recyclable paper only, maybe? There we go. Alright. Private collector interested in acquiring pieces of jade. Pay top dollar. Contact Franco at the Alhambra Theater at 808 Paloma Lane. Hell yeah, it's dumpster diving time! When my hand gets a little bit better, I do have a plan for that. We have the whole setup where people can emote to add or remove time from different games. And we've been ranking DOS games. I'm thinking that we might combine those a little bit. Oh no. What was the... Hold up one moment. What is the way to immediately put our view back to the regular? Tab goes back to level. Okay, there we go. Tab or E? Gotcha.
This chain link fence doesn't.
I mean, now we might as well just travel directly to him. Hey, got a line on some jade. Thing is that, like, what are we gonna say? They're looking for jade.
Being a movie buff, I've heard of the Alhambra Theater, though I heard it was closed down years ago. Sure enough, it's boarded up, but one of the back doors is unlocked. As soon as I step inside, two lugs the size of refrigerators grab me. I tell them that I have something for Mr. Franco, and one of them walks off. He comes back a minute later and escorts me into the main theater. A Buster Keaton flick is playing. The place is empty except for a man sitting by himself near the front of the theater.
Welcome, Mr. Murphy.
Ah, you know who I am. Let's be polite.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Franco. Tell me, you do most of your business in dark theaters?
How and where I do my business is not your concern, Mr. Private Eye. As I'm sure you know, I'm strictly a legitimate businessman.
Yeah, we don't need to get down to business with a bad pun. I feel like total indifference. I don't give a shit about his legal stuff.
Yeah, of course you are. But I'm not interested in your business dealings. I'm interested in some information you can give me.
I'm glad to hear you say that. People who pry into my dealings have a way of ending up at the bottom of the bay.
That seems really weird for a legitimate businessman. Maybe he hires a lot of divers. Maybe that's what it is. He hires them, and they go into the bay to find things for him. That's got it. Yeah, that's probably it. There's probably tons of artifacts in the post-apocalypse that have washed into the bay. Yeah, he's a salvager. Exactly. Legitimate business. Alright, let's play really dumb.
That sounds so odd. I wonder how they got there.
Use your imagination, if you have one. Now for our transaction. You have the item?
They do a lot of work in this game to have all the different dialogue options with, like, actual FMV for all of them. Do we have the item? Hi, I got a strong box. Can you open that maybe? What's in here? I don't know. I have no idea what's in here. I could give you my credit card. It's a forged one. You could just, you know, do your legitimate business with that.
The strong box is too sturdy to break open. I'll need the key.
Here you go.
You're wasting my time, Mr. Murphy.
I sure am. Sorry, sir. So here's the thing. I need an item? Like, can I show him with the newspaper?
Do you have the item?
No, because this is the one about the break-in at Rook's. Now this is gaming. Huh. Sometimes it's best to walk away gaming and afraid to kill you off. I don't know about that. I haven't seen too many deaths yet. I've been doing okay. Huh. Like, I'm not going to be able to just get the statue to give it to him. I need information from him about it. That was weird. We could go into the warehouse again? Also, getting killed off in various funny ways does not sound terrible to me either for content. Then we get to listen to the dulcet tones of James Earl Jones again, too. What's the hate? Good to see you, Boix. How you doing? This was Boix's request for DOSider, our ranking of DOS games. We do every Monday. And subs and patrons get a game a month to pick out. We're coming back to it to finish it off because it was really popular and people wanted to see more adventure stuff. Finishing setting up folks for the Forbidden Castlevania. Yeah, I've seen that people are really into the... that's the Harmony, right? Is it Harmony? That has, like, people have managed to get the multiplayer working now, and everybody's just been going ham on it. Yeah, it was Harmony of Despair. Okay. We got our Rusty the Clown doll. I don't think there's anything in here that matters. Yeah, I'm not sure where they want us to go from here.
Yummy. A bottle of turnip schnapps. I'll bet it's got a real kick. Well, this is definitely the most threatening condemnation notice I've ever seen.
Okay, wait. Will be shot on site without any previous notice. This law will be enforced through a systematic check of condemned properties. Amazing. Hey, if you're in this building and we just happen to walk by, we'll shoot your ass. That just seems like regular old cops in the U.S. So we need an item to give Franco. But like... we don't have any ideas. I might just get a hint on this one. Like, I don't have any idea what we could give to him. Because it doesn't really make sense to... it doesn't make sense to me that we're giving him an item, because we're actually trying to track down an item. So we're trying to see if he's seen it. Doesn't seem helpful. Okay, it is in the strong box. Okay. We're about to have somebody come in here and inspect the building, so but how do we open the strong box? Who's got the key? Like, is this a pixel hunt moment? It might be. I was on the right track with the strong box stuff. Maybe we could get Rook to look at it, or Beak. Somebody to try and open it.
That door leads to... the one...
Like, hey, bud.
What else can I help you with, Murphy?
Can't I...
The strong box is too...
No. Okay. I thought that I could show it to him. Get the strong box. How else do we do anything? I'm gonna take a look. I mean, there's a key in the alley. That is real pixel hunt, because I have scoured that alley, like, top to bottom, and have not seen shit in there. It is a really nice hint system, yes. I talked about that when I did the ranking of it, because there's a lot of adventure games where the point of them almost feels like to get you to just pay their hint line to, you know, solve the game for you. I mean, and it's nice when you can solve things without the hints, and I definitely try to. But it's kind of nice when it just doesn't feel like it's going to purposely fuck with you, right? Find a key. Man, I thought that I scoured every inch of this place. Maybe it's in one of these? I feel like I feel like I can't open
what all these garbage.
Yeah, Phantasmagoria didn't punish you for taking hints. Although I'd say that, like, losing score is so mild that it doesn't really matter. But Phantasmagoria's hint system is also absolutely fucking useless. That's the problem. Like, this hint system actually gives you an idea of what to do. The Phantasmagoria ones are like, you need a light to see. Like, great, that's wonderful. It does get gory and cool, but it's all in the penultimate, like, acts. Yeah, sure. It's just... See, and I went here before, and, like, that looks like something, but I guess it's not.
The texture of the paper.
Problem is, we played for like 3 hours or something of Phantasmagoria, and literally nothing happens in that time. So even if the end is absolutely amazing, it's still pretty miserable to go through. Just my personal opinion. Like, I feel like...
Every time I see yellow-gray water oozing out of a gutter, I just can't help but thirst for a cup of coffee from the brew and stew.
I can't, like, shake this or something? No? I was wondering if, like, a key would come out of there. It's so weird, there's, like, some strange texture right underneath that. It's like it's telling you that you should be doing that. Where the hell is this key? We went up the stairs, too, because there's an emergency staircase here. Fire escape.
Well, that steep staircase looked really hard to climb.
Like, we can do that, but then...
Hey, this door's just painted on.
I like that there's an emergency staircase that's real for a painted on door. Perfect.
It feels like somebody's watching. Someone really weird.
Can't imagine that's anything, right? Doesn't look like it. Would I like a more direct clue? Yeah, because this feels real pixel hunty, and I just can't seem to find it. I don't want to have to just scour every portion of the cement here. I can move more stuff. Oh, is that it?
Oh, I would love.
Wait. Sorry, what did you say?
Oh, I would love to see my ex-mother-in-law squeeze through there.
I'd love to see anybody squeeze through there. I think that they would need to be made into a paste, Murphy. Well, that doesn't seem helpful, though. Because that just goes back into the street. Yeah. Just a shortcut. What else could we move?
Wow, a recyclable.
It's not there. Highly doubt we can move the dumpster. Huh. Had no problems getting everything done last time, but boy.
Baby rum wrapper looks like it was left.
Oh. Oh god, the one trash can that's fallen over.
Looks like.
Jeez, that okay, that's kind of nasty as a pixel hunt. That's a little mean. God dang. Unlocked strongbox. Okay.
What do we have here? Unless I miss my guess, this is jade. It's good quality too.
Okay. Now we have the item. Makes a lot more sense now to go and talk to Franco about Jade.
Do you have the item?
Sure do.
Ah, a lovely specimen.
Other than
Will
it went
make
to a
fine
diamond,
addition to my
essentially, here.
collection. Now, I will answer one question to the best of my knowledge.
Can I ask 2 questions?
Please?
No. Well, that was easy enough.
God
There.
damn it.
Now I fulfill my part of the bargain.
God damn it!
Don't contact me again.
You motherfucker.
Unless, of course, you find another fine piece of jade. You know the way out.
I know. I blew my chance to get a lead from Franco by not asking the right question. Clearly a violation of PI rules. Please.
Wow, that was a
Another
death.
try?
Well, okay.
Amazing. Dicks. Okay, fine. Got it. How far back was this? Let me just see. Oof. Ways.
Chelsea's a hot.
Hey, I heard you took care of Rook. Pretty impressive.
Oh no, yeah, I know that it doesn't necessarily hold back on the pedantry. There's a lot meaner ones, having played a bunch of adventure games now. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. No, that's modest, but manly.
Oh, it was nothing. Just another day at the office.
You know, Tex, it must take quite an effort to be lonely, broke, and still so smug.
It does, thank you.
I have talents that money can't buy, and some that I charge for.
How intriguing. So, is there something you came to ask me about? Apparently, it's a real hot item. The top commodities dealer in the city is named Franco. He probably either has the statuette or knows who has it.
I'm guessing that we don't ask about the client. We should ask about the statuette if we go and ask him again.
What else can I help you with, Murphy? Big-time crook. Deals with a lot of smuggled artifacts.
It's really weird when you think about it that it actually has a point system that cares about the hints when you can just save, get the hints, and then just load your save. This is what I mean about, like, the points don't really matter. The hint system's good. I don't really care about the points because there's ways to cheese that if you really cared, like, really easily. Come on. God, please. I have a broken finger. Please don't make me do this. It's too precise. Alright, combine. Strong box. Or whatever, either way. That puzzle's a little weird, because why would the key be in the alley? It just doesn't really make any sense. Oh, I guess that he did break in to get the stuff here, so I guess the strong box would be related. Okay. I guess. It's still a weird one.
What do we have here? Unless I miss my guess, this is jade. It's good quality, too.
Let's go ask Franco. Yeah, and the only real hint is it's the only knocked over can. Yeah. In general, it's been a lot better about that. That one's a little weird. It's also just like that why would the item to open up the strong box be in the alley? Because the strong box we got from the warehouse. Like, it's a wildly different location.
Murphy, guess what? We got the guy who robbed those pawn shops. Turned himself in. Can you believe it? Kept babbling some about a clown coming back from the dead to haunt him.
We gave him tongue-in-cheek kudos last time. How about...
Well, I'm sure you would have caught him anyway. Knowing that you were on his trail probably drove him over the edge.
That butt kissing of yours must be a hard habit to break, eh, Murphy? You must want something. What? He's a big-time crook. Deals with stolen and illegally imported merchandise, especially jade. Sorry, Murphy.
Okay. How did we find out where Franco was? Was it Rook?
What now, Murphy? Big time crook. Deals with
Yeah. Okay. God, how did I... Because Chelsea didn't know. Was it Beak? It must have been Beak. I can't believe that I'm forgetting already. We went to a few different places.
Hiya, Murphy.
Congratulations. Now you'll have to carry a stick around to keep the women off you.
Oh, come on, Murphy. Quit fanning me. What do you need? I've heard his name in connection with some smuggling and illegal importing. I don't know anymore.
Shit. Who did we talk to about this? It wasn't Rook. We just talked to him. Oh my god.
What's going on, Tex?
I think that it must have been her.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, okay. Yeah, I don't know where you're gonna find him. Oh, there was the newspaper in the alley. Right. We talked about that. That's what it was. We did talk to Rook about it. Specifically asking about the Jade, that's why.
Judas
We asked him
Murphy,
about
can't you-
Franco, but then I was like, well, he probably knows about, like... Shit. Cancel. He probably knows about where illegal Jade would be sold.
You know, I
There
subscribe
we
to a
go.
paper called Jewelry Weekly. In the last issue, it seems to me I saw an advertisement by someone named Franco.
The 2014 one's also pretty good.
There wasn't anything of interest in the trade paper.
Did
so
they
I
do
threw
one
it
that
out.
was even more recent than
It's
that, or am I
probably
forgetting?
Still in the trash can out back.
Because I feel like there might have been another even more recent one, but that might be the most recent one that I'm thinking of, and just time sucks. Because that couldn't have been 11 years ago, right? I remember hearing about this. It can't be that long ago. That's not retro, right? Right? Aha. Actually, before we travel, let's be smart. There was a fan game that got officially picked up to become the 7th game, but it was canceled in 2021. Okay, maybe that's what I was thinking of. Too bad. Yeah, I heard a lot of people really like Tesla Effect.
Being a movie buff, I've heard of the Alhambra Theater, though I heard it was closed down years ago. Sure enough, it's boarded up, but one of the back doors is unlocked. As soon as I step inside, 2 lugs the size of refrigerators grab me. I tell them that I have something for Mr. Franco, and one of them walks off. He comes back a minute later and escorts me into the main theater. A Buster Keaton flick is playing. The place is empty except for a man sitting by himself near the front of the theater.
Welcome, Mr. Murphy.
This time let's play dumb.
Good to be here. So what's the movie? Must be a real stinker, because I think we're the only 2 people here.
This is my private theater. Do you like movies?
Oh god, yes. Bad taste, bad taste, bad taste.
Well, you bet I do. My favorite's White Panties, Black Heart. I'm sure you're familiar with it.
Oh my god. What a name.
I see. Well, to get down to business, I assume you have the item.
I do love that Franco
lovely
operates on
specimen.
like
You will
genie
make a
wish
fine
logic.
addition to
It's
my
like,
collection.
oh, sorry, that was your question. Bye.
Now, I will answer one question to the best of my knowledge.
Like, we ask for 2 questions. It's just immediately like, sorry. You said wish. That's just how it works. These are the rules.
There's a statuette in the shape of a bird that recently came onto the market. You know who has it?
Nope.
I know the
Anyway,
subject
bye.
you're referring to. There were several bidders for it, but I believe it ended up in the hands of Eddie Ching. I can say no more about it. There. Now I fulfill my part of the bargain. Don't contact me again. Unless, of course, you find another fine piece of jade. You know the way out.
You'd think with all of our money trouble that a really fine piece of jade would have been just, that's alright, we don't need to solve this one. We got a real good gem. Bye. Jade's probably not worth that much. Alright. Oh, right, she gave us like $10,000 to do this job too, didn't she? So I'm guessing... back to Chelsea, since she seems to be the black market connection for everyone.
Talk to me, handsome. Look, I don't discuss that name, and neither should you, if you want to keep breathing.
Well, that's not super helpful. Maybe the cops know then? Trying to think of who the most scummy assholes that would know about this guy are. And so, of course, think of the
Back
cops.
again, eh, Murphy? What can I help you with?
Especially these cops.
Ching's a dangerous customer. He's responsible for half the crime in the city. Pretty sure he owns the police commissioner. We've been told to lay off him.
That's, very upfront. Thank you. Yeah, he's a real piece of shit. And, we're so corrupt, we won't do anything about it. Anyway, have a good day. Thanks. Amazing. The cops.
What else can I help you
They're
with,
really well
Murphy?
portrayed in this, I think. Accurate, you might say.
Big time
Nope.
crook.
No.
Deals with a lot. Ching is a big man around here, with eyes and ears everywhere. If you go around asking questions about Eddie Ching, you'll find yourself sleeping with the fish real soon.
No. I mean, I guess if I just ask everybody, then Eddie Ching will come to me. It's perfect. I've figured it out. How about alley guy?
Ask away. Wish I could help.
Dang. Yeah, what's he gonna do? Shoot me? Well, I mean, it sounds like if I'm gonna sleep with the fish, he's probably gonna tuck me in and give me a nice kissy. You know, put me to sleep. Doesn't sound that bad, really. Nice guy. Putting me to sleep like that? Giving me a little nap? Who the fuck else would know Eddie Ching? You can always ask at, like, the electronic shop, I guess.
This is the brand new...
Oh, we have to sign in with our card. What if I just travel, because that's more of a pain in the ass than I want?
How's it going? You here to do more shopping?
God, that fat suit.
No, I came by to get some information from you.
I sell gadgets, not information. Feel free to look around, but the only questions I answer are about the merchandise.
Dang. Well, I guess it's time to just look at, everybody.
Too bad you don't like fresh brains, mate. Hot off the grill.
Oh, dang. Off the grill brains? Murphy's missing out.
I've heard his name, but I don't know anything about him.
Dang.
Sorry, mate. Can't help you there.
Dude, I own a diner.
You look hungry, Tex. And I'll bet I could do something to satisfy that hunger.
Ooh. Okay, play real dumb or lean and mean. Both of these sound great. Swift change of subject, like, pff, come on. Have some fun with the lady. Let's go lean and mean. We need some information from her.
I prefer to stay hungry. I've got an image to maintain, you know.
Sorry. Ask me about something else.
Dang. Information about Eddie Ching. Alley Guy doesn't know, Rook doesn't know, Chelsea doesn't know. And there's always Beak. Beak's kind of our other big underworld connection. I probably should have gone to him earlier.
Hey, mate. You didn't hear me say this, but Eddie Ching owns this whole section of the city.
I think that's something that Eddie Ching would want everyone to know, actually. You know, just personally. I don't know much about being a crime lord, but I feel like they like people knowing that they own that part of the city.
I heard that Ardo shuts the place down every once in a while to do fire.
Maybe he's painting fire extinguishers. Okay, so Ardo's not around. Rusty is, unfortunately unavailable for questioning. Maybe go to our office and Eddie Ching's there to talk to us about asking around for him.
Do you have a fax? Do you have a fax?
Okay, that's a hell of a sound. Assuming a recent discussion, I have some information you might find helpful. While it won't profit me to tell you this, I would not be entirely unhappy to see Eddie Ching come out on the short end for once. Almost everyone else in the city, I know very little about Ching, but I've been told that he lives in a luxurious high-security apartment building called the Knickerbocker. If I have connections with the police, they may be able to help me. It's funny because we already talked to the police and they wouldn't give us anything.
What now, Seamus?
An name ain't Seamus, kid. Blam.
That place is home to more major crime figures than any other place on the planet. Eddie Ching lives there on the entire top floor.
Yeah, perfect. This guy's just an idiot and gave us all the information without actually even knowing. Cool. Library. Yo, what if we just go for some good books? We could always look at some good books. Dang. Crime Hotel and library?
Looks like no one's home.
What?
This is gonna be easier than falling off a horse. This window doesn't want to open up. Maybe if I...
Whoa!
Wait, did... I...
When I stopped bouncing off the awning 2 floors below Ching's place, I realized it'll take more than sheer strength.
Were we trying to get
into the
in?
apartment.
Wait, what?
Luckily, I noticed something that might
What?
help as
I went to the
bounced
library.
by. A sticker on Ching's window said, "Security system installed by Underwood Incorporated."
I did click on library, right? Weird.
Looks like no one's home.
Huh. Okay. I guess they both go to the same spot? Interesting. Underwood.
How can I help you, Tex?
Oh, right.
He's only been here a few weeks, and I don't know much about him.
Wasn't Ham Underwood the guy at the electronics shop? God, who? It's been a week or two, so I'm just trying to... Huh. That would make sense if it was the electronics shop. And it was new, so I think that's what it was.
Back again, huh? What can I do for you?
There we go. Yeah, okay.
I understand you installed the security system at the Knickerbocker building.
Yeah, I did, but my contract included a clause that I wouldn't talk about the job.
Well, what if I said I was in the security business myself?
No kidding. Where have you installed security systems?
I always am partial to falsehood number 3 when I'm personally cornered. First 2 options are always door number 2, Alex. We could do number 2. I don't know. I'm generally partial to number 3. If I think about my own brain, my first 2 ideas are always shit. I mean, the third's shit too, but, you know.
The mayor's private squash court.
At least I know that I've thought of 2 other ones.
Mister, you are a liar. I don't know what you're looking for, but you won't find it here.
Son of a bitch.
Ham doesn't want to talk, but I need some details on the security system at the Knickerbocker. I tell him that Enrique, my pet goldfish, died this morning and that I'm talking crazy. He tells me not to worry about it, then tries his sales pitch on me again. I understand you installed the security system at the Knickerbocker building.
Yeah, I did, but my contract included a clause that I wouldn't talk about the job.
I don't have any cash to offer is the thing.
Look, I'm a PI. I need some information. I'll keep my mouth shut if you help me out.
I've got nothing to say. I keep my nose clean, and I work in a confidential business. I'm sure you can understand.
Smart man. I don't think that Tex can take anybody is the problem. That small child still has my gun, so I probably can't really do anything.
Understand this, bucko. Either you talk to me or you'll be brushing your teeth in a little cup by your bed.
Look, wise guy, I've got some powerful friends. If you walk out of here right now, I'll pretend you never came in.
Ham still won't talk. So I tell him I have a mental disorder that makes me ask too many questions and that I forgot to take my medication. I understand that you and I are in the...
Really? You do...
Well, sometimes. Here, let me see if I can find one of my business cards.
I don't think it's working.
I always misplace my business cards, too. What types of security systems have you worked with?
Uh-oh.
Well, a few years ago, I handled the motion sensor alarm at the Law and Order party.
I've heard that's a neat system. But it's nothing
Oh!
compared to the one I just put in.
Ah.
Well, sorry, but I'm not easily impressed. Just ask my ex-wife.
Well, this security system would impress you. I'd tell you about it, but it's top secret stuff. Maybe in a couple of years.
God damn it. We're so close.
I apologize to Ham for prying into his business and tell him that I'm really just a lonely guy looking for some pleasant conversation. He senses a kindred spirit and I start my subtle interrogation.
Hey, Mr. Underwood. I tend to buy swords late at night. Do you also? Why are you just like me?
I'm doing some PI work.
I've got nothing to...
You know, my wallet is so full, it's creating an unsightly bulge on my butt.
It's
I
full.
get
If it's
paid
full,
well
it's full
enough
of
for my
coupons.
work. You can take your lousy bribe and get the hell out of my store.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Also, Tex don't have shit to give
That
him.
pudgy computer. I apologize to Ham for prying in. I'm doing some...
I've got...
Yeah? I'm in the confidential business too. Say, why don't we swap trade secrets?
Apparently, you have some trouble
God damn it.
hearing. Don't bother stopping by again.
This motherfucker.
I apologize to... I understand that you and...
Really? You...
Well, not really. I'm actually a PI, but a security PI.
I've got nothing...
God damn it. Okay, we're just back to where we are.
Apparently...
I feel like there must be something
I
that we're
apologize.
missing. We need something else.
I understand...
Really?
Oh, you bet. I've installed...
No kidding. Where have you installed security systems?
Well, just the High Fidelity Bank and Trust Company.
Mister, you are a liar.
Yeah, I don't think any of the falsehoods would work.
I apologize. I understand...
Really? I
The
don't...
one that felt like it got the closest was this.
Let's see. The last job I had was the laser security system at Big Dick's Casino on Mars.
I've heard that's a neat system. But it's nothing compared to the one I just put in.
Yeah, we need something else. Maybe just maybe either bravado or 2 cents worth? It's skepticism didn't work. I thought that we'd be able to draw it out of him by doing that.
I'll have you know that I've beaten every security system ever made.
Well, after I installed this system, I tried to beat it, but I couldn't. First, the only possible way to enter the building would be to land on the roof and rappel down.
Ah, yeah, the LCD alarm glass,
You'd have
of course.
to cut through the LCD alarm glass. Well, that's not too hard. In fact, I sell a laser blade here that would do it. But once you're inside, every room is flooded with a net of heat and motion sensing beams that could turn an elephant into a brick of carbon. Believe me, it's burglar proof. Listen, this system is top secret, so let's just keep this between us.
Aha. Time to buy a laser knife. None of these look like a laser knife. Oh, there, okay. I couldn't see it from that angle.
I can't get that while the force field is up. The Laser Blade 2000. I can't get that.
How do I do it again? Do I need a credit card first? I can't remember this. I think I actually have to swipe the credit card to do it. Yeah, there we go.
Well, this is just a glorified glass cutter.
Okay, so let's go get turned into a brick of carbon, but let's save first.
Armed with a chintzy electronic shop laser blade, I land my speeder on the roof of the Knickerbocker. Hoping for the best, I rappel down the side and pull out the laser blade. The laser beam cuts through the LCD glass like it was butter. I gingerly crawl through the hole in the window and find myself inside Eddie Ching's library.
Okay, so
Either
now
I'm
I understand
exaggerated or the laser
travel
fields aren't
stuff,
turned
too.
on. This must be my lucky day.
Because, the Knickerbockers is like the high-level area that we're going to. We can't go to that exactly. We have to go to somewhere else, and it was always the library of his place. It's weirdly worded, though. Fish. Hell yeah. Dang, look at that tech. I love his style here with all the creepy dolls. Also, what was this?
There's something different about this book.
Aha.
Just call it P.I.'s instinct. Aha, I knew it. A key.
This area is definitely gonna kill me at some point. safe in the wall. I feel like opening one of these doors is absolutely gonna get me murdered. Ah! Yeah, I'll probably be bad. Okay, we gotta see what happens when we just get vaporized.
Apparently, you forgot PI rule number 82. Don't get too close to a laser net security system. Keep it in mind next time.
Dang, always forget Rule 82. Thanks, Mr. Jones.
Armed with a cheater Hemi. There's something different.
Key. I mean, we could move the paintings and stuff, but it doesn't seem like it's actually anything that matters. I don't think there's anything here either. What the hell is this? Cage? Fish food? Okay. So what do we do with the fish? Oh, Tex just... No! Oh, god damn it. Ah, god. Oh, Tex, no. Okay. Fuck. He's a little snack. He's the little guy. Oh, that's so dumb. That's very good.
Well, that's not gonna work.
God, that's so dumb. Should I have... Did I fuck up? Am I soft locked? Was I supposed to put it in the trap and then get the fish? I don't... That kind of broke me. Oh, fuck. What a stupid fucking joke. God, what a dumb joke. Oh, that's amazing. Nothing on the floor or anything? Whoa. Sorry, a little hard to move around, and of course, it's got that, like, swimmy perspective problem when you start looking down or up. I think we got everything that matters here. Still weird that that doesn't do anything. It really feels like there should be something there. Okay, inventory we have the key, trap. Let's take a look at this again. Nothing. Okay.
Let's... So these are the laser nets Ham was talking about. There's a power box at the far end of the hallway with a button flashing. Maybe if I can hit that button, it'll turn off the laser nets.
Ah. Maybe? Hell of a shot.
Man, this security system is tough. My brilliant shot didn't turn off the beams, it just popped open the power box. Looks like there's a lever that needs to be pulled
God
down.
damn it.
Hopefully my old horseshoe tossing skills haven't left me. I'll need to find something fairly heavy.
We got the ring toss ring. What would be heavy to go with it, though? I can't imagine the ring toss ring is heavy enough.
Well, that's not gonna work.
I can't see this power box. Where is it?
Well, that's not gonna work.
It says that it flipped something open, but I can't
Man,
see
this
shit.
security system is tough. My brilliant shot didn't turn off the beams, it just popped open the power box. Looks like there's a lever that needs to be pulled.
I sure don't see what power box opened.
Well, that's not gonna...
So we probably need to go somewhere else to get something heavy enough?
This door leads back to the... I love fruit so much.
God, the fish food joke was really well set up. I just gotta say that again. I gotta give them some real kudos for that one. Seems weird to leave the scene of our break and enter to go and find a heavy item to toss at a security system. Somehow that just seems ill-advised. I might just hit this one. Go to the library and open the aquarium. Oh, okay. Fill it with water? Sure. I'm guessing they mean that as the stacking ring?
Well, that's not gonna work.
Oh, maybe. No, okay, okay. No, I know that it has a hole in it. I filled it with helium back at Rusty's place. Never assumed that filling it with water would be enough.
As soon as the ring hits the lever,
oh,
the laser
man.
shuts down. Now I should have the run of the apartment. If the statuette's here, Ching probably has it well hidden.
I was kind of hoping that it would, like, we'd throw it and it'd get immediately vaporized in the lasers, but, like, the water would splash out and hit the power box and get it anyway. Tex is very, competent in this part. That's weird.
I doubt I'll be needing this ring again, and a good PI always travels light.
What? Is that something else there? Oh god, that's hard to see. Just a second. Oh, it's our dart, I'm
I doubt
guessing?
I'll ever be needing this dart.
Yeah, okay.
I doubt I'll be needing...
Fair enough. Alright, at this point, too, not a bad idea to save again.
Something tells me that...
Oh, sorry, what did we say? Something tells me that... Well, whatever. Too late. Cool.
An extremely dense and heavy Saturnium ball suspended over a gravity pad. Cool tiger. Looks real enough to nip my finger.
Statues don't look like what we're after. Okay. The pet xenomorph is kind of amazing.
There is a Geiger in the terrarium. Little bugger's a land piranha. It's illegal even to own one of these.
Gasp. Would someone do that? Own an illegal pet? Man's a monster.
Must be Venus before big breakup.
Okay, fair enough. That's a dumb joke, but it works. Okay. Definitely need that. Aha.
The solid steel switch lock requires a key. Sounds like something big moved back in the library when I used Ching's key on the switch lock. Better go take a look.
In the meantime, I have a thought. We got this whole trap thing, huh?
Well, that's not gonna work.
It's not?
Well, that's not gonna work.
Maybe do we combine it with the trap first? Nope.
Well, that's not gonna work.
I'm looking at it from a weird angle. Maybe I need to go, like, here or something.
There is a Geiger. Well, that's not.
I really assumed that we'd have to trap this
Well, that's
guy.
not gonna work.
Maybe we need something else, though. Oh, they really fucked up the design of this room, huh? Eddie Cheng, dude, what are you doing? Why would you put these chairs in front of your doors, idiot? I know from a game design perspective, it's like, we'll just block these off. You don't need to go into all these, but it's very funny.
voice is coming from beyond that door.
Okay, so probably a bad idea to go through there, but I am curious. That sounds like a fun death. Let's go figure it out.
I see you're back again. This is getting old, Murphy.
Oh, wow.
Next time, try not to
That's
walk
kind of
through the
disappointing.
wrong
Just
door.
nothing? Dang. For all the FMV that it has, for even just like walking from location to location, that one's a little weird.
Ooh la la. Check out that sexy swimwear.
Tex. Please. I feel like he's not even
Mom
joking.
teaching kids proper baby handling techniques. How tender. Looks like some kind of goose party. I call this painting Woman About to Win Skinny Dipping Bet. Oh Lord, I hate wedding pictures. They give me terrifying flashbacks.
Alright.
Well, look what's behind the bookcase. A secret room. I love secret rooms.
Oh, they were pushing the limit with the 4 CDs that came on. Sure, sure. Although, we talked about it, God, what was the game very recently that we did? That it was on 7 discs? Oh, it was Phantasmagoria, of course. Phantasmagoria is like 6 or 7 gigabytes. It's wild. Doesn't sound like much now, but back then, that was a fucked up amount of space.
This crate feels empty. It's light, but it's sturdy. This collection of matching Samsonite crates must have cost Ching a bundle. This collection...
So I'm guessing we're just trying to stack these so we can, like, climb.
This collection of...
Maybe it's just needing the one
This
stack.
collection of...
This.
Wonder if these barrels are full of some hearty ale. I wish I had time to check them out.
Text, please.
This must be one of those hermetically sealed chambers. Unless I miss my guess, those objects are the 3 surviving artifacts from the Byzantine Empire. Absolutely priceless. This must be one of those hermetically...
Yes, the 3 artifacts from the Byzantine Empire. These 9 things. Well, I guess actually 8? 8. 3, 3, and then 2 up at the top. Listen, Tex is a detective. He doesn't need to do things like count.
Looks like a cloth bandana is tied around David's naughty bits.
Ooh la la, let's take a look.
Sorry, Dave, but I thought your loincloth might come in handy. I swear I have seen this painting before. This one must be the original. This seems to be a fine rendering of Greco-Roman square dancing. This painting is really green. I'd call this painting Young Boy with Fiddle Asking for Allowance. man. Who in his right mind would pay big bucks for a painting of flowers?
He's got a lot of big bucks.
This painting
That's
sticks
the
out
thing.
from the wall more than the others do.
I see.
So that's what the ocean used to look like.
Okay.
Aha! A security card slot. This must be the control for the pedestal where the statuette is.
Security star card, though. Okay. Pull this lever. I'm sure that's exactly what that means. That's what it says. Wouldn't be
I
lying.
guess Ching's vases are just too nice to put flowers in.
So how are we gonna get the statue? Don't think that my electronic shop security card is gonna cut it, but maybe I'm wrong.
Well, that's not gonna work. This must be the Countess statuette. I guess she wasn't exaggerating when she said how valuable it was. If I try to reach the statuette with those laser beams on, they'll light me up like a Duralog.
Dang, I was hoping there was some way that we could get ourselves murdered here.
If I try to reach the statue...
I mean... Yeah? With the news
If I try to reach this...
easy.
This must be the only... This must be the only...
There must be something that we're missing. Probably a security card. As a guess. I mean, yeah, we can't get around this. No. Doesn't seem like it. Oh, maybe. Yeah, ooh, that's...
This door exits the apartment.
Yeah, okay.
The voice is...
I see you're back again.
Okay, when we moved that, nothing showed up on the floor under it or anything? No. Just looking at the crate.
This crate feels empty.
Sure I'm not missing anything else down on the floor, or maybe up? Doubt it. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's anything up there. I mean... Huh. Guess that's just supposed to be light? That must just be light playing off things. Like, it's not, like, cracked or something going from above. That doesn't seem right. Let's go see.
Real nice door as bathrooms go.
Yeah, okay.
Must be Venus before the big... These marble obelisks look real expensive. Whoa, must be party time at Valhalla. Antique vase filled with... Well, this must be the mythical Buckaroo Buddha riding his headless steed, Tumbleweed.
What?
No, don't tell
Text,
me.
please.
A man taking his cat for a walk.
What's wrong with that? I take our cat for a walk all the time.
These chairs look as though... Antique vase.
Okay. Why did it show like there was... I keep on seeing it like open, flipped up for a second. Guess not. 'Cause this is the door that we can open.
Antique vase.
Thank you.
These chairs look...
Oh, that's some real pixel hunt bullshit. Okay. Okay, that's kind of shit. Oh well.
There is a Geiger in the...
Hey, buddy. God, this thing is amazing.
I don't know what I'll do with a small, ravenous Geiger. Oh well, everybody needs a pet.
Huh. Yeah, what do we do with a small ravenous Geiger here?
These chairs look as...
I mean,
These chairs look...
threaten Eddie with it? Seems like that could work.
Small mirror provides the opportunity... I'm not sure what the... Nice terrarium.
You know,
This
never
Victorian
thought-
cabinet's nice, but it...
Dang. So I never even tried to open up the cabinet. It's probably a thing I should have done. Well, what the hell? The small rabid xenomorph does not seem particularly helpful to the puzzles that we currently have. Hey, J-Dub, good to see you.
Well, that's a handsome oriental dressing screen. I'll tell you what, this guy's got style. Well, that's a handsome oriental... Well, that's a...
Same.
Well, that's a...
Doesn't care about the panels.
Well, that's a...
Yeah,
These chairs look as... Why, these paintings are great. Just look at the nudity. I need to visit more museums.
Perfect. Ah, here we go.
An Ultra Safe 8000, huh? Top of the line.
Huh. Need a number. Well, it's time for that time-honored tradition in adventure games. Rub your face on everything. All right, 0001.
Ultra
000.
Safe 8000, huh?
was looking at like this painting. There's nothing there that would give me any information about like numbers.
An extremely dense.
Ow, I have a cat biting my toes. Just a minute. Hi, buddy. What's that about?
The doorway to the hall, which leads back to the library.
All right, everybody, get ready. Give me them kitties if you got them. It's nice to see you, J-Dub, by the way. Killing Moon literally has no meaning other than what Echo and Bunnyman gave it.
What do you see?
Good boy. I don't know what Killing Moon means, sure. It's a phase of the moon, but it only happens in the far future after all the mutants come out. Hi. Very helpful. Mwah. Oh, you be nice. Huh.
Ooh la la. Check out that sec.
Okay, so it's not like... It's interesting that I can just input the numbers.
Mom teaching.
And not be just told about them, because I'm like, that suggests to me there's some kind of way the paintings are arranged, or maybe like books on the bookshelf or something. Hi, buddy. I know. Oh, lick my arm. Yep, that's nice. Ow, ow. Hey, don't bite me. Oh, but hey, you be nice. You're very chewy. I don't want to get chewed on. Yeah.
Very comfy looking chair.
Bud. Hi. Is that your microphone? You're rubbing on it to tell me that it's yours? Don't pay any attention to this stuff. Pay attention to me. Only me. There you go. Oh, good kitty. Brief break. Will we just get our arm licked for a moment? Thank you. It's very kind. Yeah. Thank you. Oh, very nice. This is interesting, how much stuff is, like, not shown right now. Huh. No. You do not get my coffee. Bud. Sitting up on the side there, and I'm just waiting for a problem. Alright, well, you don't need to see me. You need to see the kitty if he comes back. He's sitting in a weird spot, and it's scaring me. I know you're gonna get into something in a minute. There's a lot of stuff that we're missing. Like, there's all the weird dolls and stuff in here. Like, I'm
boring. Hundreds of magazines and Spa trophy. Ching must be in some kind of jacuzzi league.
Well, these actually do have different things.
Ching has interesting tastes in literature. Let's see, art, death, and war. Boring. Huh? The best of Reader's Digest drama in real life. What I wouldn't give to have all of these in my bathroom. Ching has interesting... Boring. 100... Handsome dish. I wonder if it's dishwasher safe. Handsome dish. I wonder... The best of Reader's... I knew those samurai speeders were a mechanical nightmare, but a 10-volume owner's manual was a little excessive. I've got to admit it. Ching's got good taste. Oh, there's no mistaking these. They're lathe projects. Or maybe candlesticks. Ching has interesting taste. Ching has handsome. Well, looky there. It's Samurai Ken and Geisha Barbie. Ching has interesting taste in... Well, looky there. I haven't seen an actual set of encyclopedias since I was a kid.
Actually... Okay! Tex did get one thing right about the future, because I also have not seen a set of encyclopedias since I was a kid.
Wonder if these barrels are... Wonder if these...
Well, there was this lever. Just gonna... I very much feel like it's a do not pull lever. Yeah. Yeah, like that.
The sign apparently has something to do with...
Huh. Who could that be for? Well...
Oops. Oops.
And that's it, huh? Amazing.
The sign apparently...
Huh. Dang, I might need the hint here. I feel like we're making really good progress, but I'm stymied as to how to, like, open that safe, or what we need a xenomorph pet for. Let's get one. Yeah, okay, we... Really? We did!
This must be the count. If I try to reach the statuette with...
Get the birthday note. What? What birthday note? That feels like it's gotta have to do with the vault. So that's in his study. This is the library, so there must be... I'm actually kind of curious. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. Huh. How did we miss a note? I feel like we've scoured this place. Get the birthday note. Oh, fuck. Is it literally under the table here? It totally is. Yeah, alright. A couple of pixel hunts in this game, for sure.
But maybe I should take a look.
I don't want to be nosy. Dude, you've broke in. You're good. Happy 30th birthday. Ah, oh, god damn it, he's way younger than I am. Hate that for me. 10/14/42. Roses are red, sunflowers are golden. I'll buy you a present when I get paroled in 8 or 9 years. Love, Mom. Okay, so 10/14/12 then? Hey.
Looks like some sort of document. Must be important if it's in the safe.
No, not open. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Oh my god. No, come on. Nope. It's really hard sometimes to be a little bit accurate with my broken finger here on the mouse. It's not great.
The security card must operate a door or panel in the apartment.
Man, so it was... All of the times that we've needed hints has just all been like, oops, it was a pixel hunt. Every single one of them. List of bidders, I see. Potential buyers of Artifact A. When you acquire the artifact referred to in our meeting of 10-7, R. Danville, P. Garbe, E. O'Connor, H. Luntz, A.G. Coleman, L. Percival, Madame Latinue, and Duke Alforno. Okay. Actually, I guess the easiest way is go straight to the secret room, huh? I haven't still figured out what I'm doing with this, but sure. Good? We're good.
This must be the Countess.
So...
This must be the Countess.
There we go.
Looks like Ching needs to install a better security system. Countess will be glad to get this statuette back, almost as glad as I'll be to take her money. I'll return the statuette to her first thing in the morning.
Nicely done.
Oh, I am one tired hombre. I can't wait to... Oh, shoot. I go through all that work to get the statuette out of Ching's place, and I leave it in the damn speeder. And I didn't even roll up the windows.
Oh my
such
god.
an idiot.
Oh my god. And then just some random dude works us over. Whoa, what? Huh. Intriguing. Well, and that's the end of Killing Moon. Tex Murphy's dead in the street, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, my head feels like it's been pounded with a lead pipe. I guess it wasn't a bad dream after all. I wonder how I got here to my office. All I remember is flying pipe and stars. Damn it. After all the trouble I went to get that stupid statuette, someone just walks up and takes it like candy from a baby. And my wallet's gone too. I hope somebody on the street saw me get jumped. I've got 29,000 reasons to get that crystal bird back. Hopefully I haven't used my tube of miracle facial cream. It should help reduce the swelling and make me look almost human again.
Of course. Gotta have an excuse to not be in makeup the whole time.
What's going on, Tex?
Well, how about how I got my ass kicked yesterday?
Sorry, Tex. I didn't see a thing. You know, I'll let you know if I hear anything. Sorry.
My other guess of somebody that would have seen that is Alley Guy. Those seem like the most likely ones.
Ask away.
Hey bud, you see me get my shit kicked out of me yesterday?
Nope, don't know a thing about it.
Ah, dang. Alright, here, let's just go talk to Rook.
What now, Murphy? I don't know anything about that.
Wouldn't really make sense that it's Beak. But also, like,
Hiya, Murphy.
the main people are kind of not giving me anything.
You got jumped, huh? You must have crossed Eddie Ching. You didn't hear me say this, but Eddie Ching owns this whole section of the city. You won't get any more information on him than that. Sure, I heard of him. Billionaire. Made his money in mining and colonizing up on Mars.
Hey, Mr. Detective Guy, how's it going?
Fine. Tell me, Ardo, you seem to watch a lot of TV. Have you ever sat down and read a good book?
Yeah.
Are you making fun of me? You better leave before I count to 3, or I'm gonna thump you.
You can count all day, Ardo, because I'm going to look around.
2.
I'm not going to threaten
Say,
Ardo.
Ardo, that is a great hat. Where can I get one?
You can't get one. Only fire safety rangers like me get one.
Gosh, it must be hard to become a fire safety ranger.
It is. I watched Inspector Burns' TV show every day and learned all the fire safety rules. It would be way too hard for you.
Probably true.
You're probably right, Ardo, because everything is just too hard for me.
Yeah, and you stink too.
Okay, whoa. Alright, pull back a little bit,
Now,
Ardo.
where was I? Oh yeah, 3.
No reason for us to have been mean to Ardo. There's nothing else I can ask him?
I
It seems
can't
like
talk now. I'm watching a good show.
every option we had was to be a jerk to him, which was weird. We can always try and wear a fireman's uniform.
Well, that's not gonna work.
So, like, can't use it on myself? I don't know how I would use this on ourselves, is the thing. Also, we still have a real nasty land piranha, huh?
Okay, what's on your mind? Franny told me you got whacked.
Franny did, okay.
I haven't heard any word on the street about who would have done it.
Also, I always thought Franny told me you got whacked is more your dad, is what I would have thought, but fair enough. Man, Tex got whacked and Franny didn't even get it to be a part of it.
Tex, why can't all the men be like you?
What do you mean, broke, stubbly, and undependable?
Seems right.
Listen, Tex, you are a dream compared to that pig husband of mine. Sal's gone too far this time, and I've got to do something about him. It's humiliating the way he's been flaunting his latest affair with some floozy. If I had some hard proof he's been sleeping around, I could finally divorce him and get some money from him.
I mean, if he's been flaunting it, then wouldn't you have hard proof? Man, Tex is a real piece of shit. All these options suck.
I'm sorry things aren't working out. If there's anything I can do to help, short of sleeping with you, be sure to let me know.
Oh, Pooh, you sure know how to break a girl's heart. But there is something you can do for me. And then I will do something for you. I saw you get jumped last night. Sal told me to keep quiet and that telling you would put my life in danger. But I'm willing to talk if you'll get me some proof that Sal is having an affair. Then I could divorce him and get some of the money he's been hiding away all these years.
All right.
You drive a hard bargain, Francesca. But I need a lead on my case, so I'll see what I can dig up on Sal.
I don't know anything about the girl Sal is seeing. I've gone through his things, but haven't been able to find anything except for this note. I think it's meant to be a coded message. I'm sorry I don't have anything more for you to work with. Let me know when you've got something.
Coded message, huh? Ah, okay, so it's an alphabet replacement, sure. S equals C, etc., etc. I haven't even seen where Sal is. I have no idea where to go for this one.
Louis Laments runs the Bruins. Chelsea's a hot little...
Talk to me, handsome. Sal Sal's a handful. He's a nice guy, but I don't know, I feel kind of naked when he gives me the eye.
That doesn't help us a whole lot.
Judas Murphy. Sal's a brute. Funny as hell, but he can get pretty bad after a couple of drinks. He and his wife Franny have a real love-hate thing. Makes me glad I never tied the knot. Sal leaves running the pizza joint up to Franny.
Yeah, but where is he?
I don't know anything about that.
On the top floor. The Bijou Theater used to be quite a night spot.
Hiya,
Where's he
matey.
be? How about... What do you know about Sal?
He lets his wife run the pizza joint. I don't know what he does. Though I've heard some things about who he does. You can tell he drinks a lot by that snaz of his.
Okay, well, but who does he do? What about who he does? That
She
seems like a
runs that
follow-up
pizza place
question at
with her
this
husband,
point.
Sal. I don't know much about her. A true Italian knows, though.
God damn it, Beak. It's the real nose freak.
Louis laments.
What? As a matter of fact, he just left. You'd probably be interested to know that he tore up a note and left it in the trash.
Louis tells me he just took the garbage and dumped it in the trash can just outside the Bruin stew.
Perfect.
Franny's a fireball. She and Sal opened the pizza place 7 to 8 years ago, and they've been fighting ever since.
I'm assuming this trash can. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Huh. Oh, this kind of sucks. Oh, good, on the keyboard. I thought that it was going to be right clicks. I'm like, oh, I can't right click and... because my way my finger's broken. But this will work. Huh. I want you to go through this whole thing, huh? Looks like it might line up there. Wow, this is a lot. Huh. Okay, so let's move some of these out of there. Okay, Regency service. Okay. Ah, Regency escort service. Amazing. Sal, no. I wonder how accurate it needs us to be on this. Feels like that. It's funny, it really feels like this should snap a little bit more. I'm kind of glad that it doesn't, though. It's interesting. Makes it harder. A lot of these pieces don't seem like they'd fully fit in on this side. They're all flat like they should. I don't know. Don't quite fit together. That doesn't fit together there. Huh. That looks better. Those don't go together. It's like... Wow, this one's a lot. Does that fit in better? No. That's not amazing either. Huh. That seems good. Maybe that. Don't quite fit in. Huh. And there's no... Like, rotating these doesn't make sense. It wouldn't, like, these wouldn't be backwards. Okay, that fits in great there, though. Yeah. And I think this is accurate. I think that goes there. That's pretty close. Missing something on this side, because that's now too short. Those all feel like they fit together. So it's something that goes in there. Fits there. This, definitely. Okay. We're getting somewhere. I feel like that's a good fit for the middle. Yep. Okay, and then this goes here. Looks like it fits with this, actually. This is a fun puzzle. It's definitely a lot, but it's neat. I like how this is not at all handholdy. This is a great puzzle, though, because so many of these... This is something where, like, you can do it, and it's reasonable to do, and it's even pretty easy to do, but it makes you feel kind of smart, like, because it takes some work. That actually goes in this corner. One thing that I'm worried about is if I'm a little outside of this, if it's not going to count. Actually for this corner. Okay. And then this goes here. Well, we'll see how good the detection on this solve is. Sure looks like we have it. That completes it. Now that symbol, I think I'll glue the piece together so they won't move. Sounds good. I'm wondering if this... Is it possible to just combine these? And get the translation? Okay. Solve the cryptogram, move the cursor over any green letter, and press the key on the keyboard to change the letter. Oh, because it did the ones that we know from the note, and then everything else we have to figure it out. Okay. Gotcha. Makes sense. Guessing this will be the, but let me just see, because there's a bunch of love. Yeah, that's good. That's gotta be. Just by process of elimination. So Golden Gate, wait, Golden Gate Hotel, of course. Go. Ooh. What? No. Oh, God. Don't change that. Try and change that. We have. There we go. Have confirmed. Your appointments. With Chastity at the suite in the Golden Gate Hotel at the usual time. Password today is Silicon. Nailed it.
Louis Laments runs the brew and...
Cool. That was a really nice puzzle. That's cool. Something that takes a little bit of thinking, but is still actually very easy so that you can feel smart.
This guy comes up to me and says he don't like you hanging around here. So he gives me a bunch of money and says he'll pay me more if I keep you out of here until he goes away.
Ardo's not gonna let me into those rooms at the hotel. But I've got that Inspector Burns costume. Maybe I'll try it on him next time I go in.
Okay, that's what I thought, but how do I try it on him? That's the question. Do I maybe, like, use it with the door? Only thing I can think of.
Well, that's not gonna work.
How do I... That part I don't get. Like, what do I do here to actually use this? This one's unfortunate, because I don't...
Well, that's not gonna work.
So, like, maybe just open first?
Well, that's not gonna work.
Nope. Fuck.
Now I've got an Inspector Burns disguise that would fool his own mother. It certainly
Okay,
ought
I just
do
had to
trim
have
out
it
a goofball
as my
like
main
Ardo.
thing in the inventory. Weird.
It's my hero, Inspector Burns.
And you must be Fire Ranger Ardo, my biggest fan in the entire world.
Yes, sir, Inspector Burns. You must have got the letter I sent you.
Sure.
Who cares about your stupid letter? Just get me a room.
Wow. That's,
I thought you were nice, Inspector Burns, but you're mean. You go away and don't come back.
Aw.
No, I didn't forget. PI Rule 17 is don't antagonize an idiot. After Ardo kicked me out, I realized I needed...
This whole little plotline kind of sucks.
Now I've got an Inspector...
And you must...
Yes, sir.
Well, of course I did, Ardo. You know, I read all my fan letters.
I know you do, Inspector Burns. You're the best. Well, I'm all ready to inspect the hotel for fire safety.
Perfect.
Well, that's fine, Ardo. Open up those doors for me and I'll inspect your hotel rooms.
All right. I'll open the doors, Inspector Burns.
After a few minutes, I find the door to the Regency Escort Service Hotel Suite. The door's locked, but there's a security panel on the wall beside it. Looks like it requires a password. So this is the Regency Escort Service Love Suite. Now that I'm in, I'll need to find something to prove that Sal's been a frequent customer.
Yeah.
Man now wishing he hadn't gotten drunk and challenged the other guy to a duel for insulting Rosie, the toothless wench with the heart of gold. Plastic plants, as always, add that special touch to a room. Nice cathedral.
It is.
Girls looking for contact lens.
It's gonna
A
take
book
down
about
all
the
their
history of the
paintings.
Golden Gate Hotel. Looks fascinating.
first things first. Mess up all the paintings in the room.
This appears to be a very poor copy of Monet's Drowning Frogs.
Gold foil. Does not seem useful.
I'd call this one Two Girls Bothered by Ants on a Picnic. This must be titled Mishap on the High Seas. Nice. Boring, but nice.
Ooh, there we go.
A twisty board game. I used to play this as a kid.
Wait.
I wonder what the escort girls do with it.
Did they hide... They hid a box of Twister in the wall.
A twisty board.
Is there... Nope. No, nothing I can do with it. It's just there to make the joke.
This
Okay.
painting's following me around.
Oops, ran out of art assets. Don't worry about it. It's pretty good too.
That hot tub actually looks like it might be fun, but maybe too much fun. Looks like someone left their shorts in the hot tub. I think I'll leave them right where they are. Someone's dropped a cork into this mounted vase. The opening's too narrow to get my hand in. I'd break it, but it looks like it's made out of saranite, that new unbreakable plastic. The cork looks like a typical champagne cork with some wire mesh on it. Wire mesh. Oh, yuck. Towel smells like mildew and fine hops.
Ah.
It's like a couple
Towel
of
of a
objects have
drunkard,
fallen
huh?
into the drain. That screwdriver, I could undo the screws on this drain cover and get that roll of film.
That screwdriver. What screwdriver?
Beer cans. No, they're empty. Oh, sick. A yucky Band-Aid.
Ew. That is always the worst thing about a pool.
Well, I guess one of the escort girls left her bikini top.
Oh. The screwdriver
It's
that's
like a
in
couple
there.
of objects
Gotcha.
have fallen into the drain. That screwdriver, I could undo the screws on the...
Huh. That seems unfortunate then. Bad placement for the screwdriver.
Someone's dropped a cork in... Ah, Fred... These doors lead out of... Ah, French doors with American...
The only American knob that I know in this game is Tex.
A piece of sheet music. Let's see. Lucido L'Amour. Must be Western music. A Larson grand piano. Wow. That's even better than a Stoffway.
Like, we just haven't placed together that Lucido and L'Amour would maybe be about Sal Lucido? Maybe? Nothing else in here? Oh, move? What are we moving? Opening
I'm your entertainer tonight, Mr. Franco Spinoza. I'm gonna be playing some songs that I know you'll love. Listen to this one. Hot and cold, it's what it does to me. Hot and
God.
cold, the shower sprays on me. La la, hey, la la la, to hell with it.
Okay. That wasn't what I was expecting from Move there, but sure. No? Okay, we just play. I expect to open up the inside of it.
Plastic Plants is. Oh, a Passion's Breath room.
Ah, there we go, okay. Magnets.
Ah, French. Well, that's not gonna work.
Yeah.
Well, that's not.
Well, you're gonna need something to fish it out with, maybe? Or there was the wire mesh for the corkscrew? Although I don't, the cork, I mean? What
Looks
do I
like a
need
couple
for
of
the
objects have
cork?
fallen into the.
Probably the right thing to do is just look in that last room and see what else we can find. 'Cause I feel like we need to get, like, some way to fish with that magnet. We could try.
Well, that's not gonna work.
Yeah.
Well, that's not.
I think we'd need to dangle it in there, if anything. And nothing.
Frilly panties. I hope they aren't Sal's.
Okay.
Which one's cheating? Look closely. This is a piece by that famous dead artist Van Popper entitled Corpse in a Field. Looks like a nice vacation spot.
Sure got the grunge behind the
My Uncle
paintings,
Stan
right?
used to wear a tie with that same pattern on it.
Hey, Ghidorah, good to see you.
You know, suddenly, I'm hungry for... Apparently this closet doesn't get used very...
Champagne glass. Any breaks in the case?
Hopefully this isn't Sal's negligee. The color's all wrong for him.
I don't know. I haven't seen Sal yet. He might look good in black. We've gotten a long ways in, yeah.
Oh, it's last month's Playbub magazine. Looks like it's stuck inside the drawer.
Yeah. Stuck how? Is that a
The
thing
bed looks
there?
deluxe. Firm, but not too firm.
See what I mean? It looks like there's something under the bed, but I guess that we're not able to click on it so much to be like, what are the posts of it? Something like that. Yeah. We need a key for the desk.
I love...
course. Can't handle more than one of them being open. They only have assets for each one. Gotcha. Is that a key?
12 cents. Some people would take this change, but not me. Cash maybe, but not change.
Okay. Now that I see from this angle. There we go, okay. That's so funny.
A Gideon's Bible. It figures. Everything points to Sal being an aspiring televangelist.
Figured out the case. That's what he's in here doing. He's preaching to these people. Uh-oh. I accidentally pressed... Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah. Only a zoom level there, essentially. What is that?
Camera. Too bad there's no film in it. There's no dust on it, though. Must have been used recently.
It's all just hints to things that we already know, that there's film somewhere. Like, this is definitely going to be locked.
Looks like the upper left drawer is locked. I'll bet I can...
Pick the lock.
Looks like the upper left drawer is locked.
I've seen YouTube videos. You could probably pick that with anything. I know lock-picking lawyer.
I don't think I ought to open that credenza. It might be full of...
Okay.
I don't think...
So how are you doing tonight, Ghidorah? Good to see you. Huh. So we have gold foil and a magnet. We have a locked drawer. A cork that's in a lamp. Cork that's in a lamp, and then the grate that has the screwdriver and the film in it? Huh.
French door.
It's got back from your sister's baseball game. Oh, nice. Hopefully they did good. You see, I also have the champagne glass? Like...
Well, that's not gonna work. Well, that's not gonna work.
Huh. This one, again, I'm finding a little stumped. What could this be? What would we make here that would help us? Oh, hell yeah, that's good, Ghidorah. It's nice when there's no real pressure. Huh. It made it important that wire meshes in
Someone's
here?
dropped a cork into this mounted base. The opening's too narrow to get my hand in. I'd break it, but it looks like it's made...
Huh. I have no idea what they want from me here. I might need this one. Getting the cork. Okay, so what the champagne glass? Use it on the hot tub. Oh, of course. Okay. Fill up the glass. Use the glass to float the cork to the top. Alright, I should have figured that one out. That one's pretty smart. Me being dumb. Yep. We're just gonna watch this whole thing? Huh. I guess so. They really went for it.
As I fill up the mounted vase, the champagne cork floats to the top. I'm just gonna reach in and pick it up.
Okay, so we now have a champagne cork. Combine the cork with the magnets? No? Because I think that we'd be able to rip the mesh off, right? No? Do we need to examine it first? There we go.
There.
Yeah, now I have the wire. Okay. No? Just use the wire, period, maybe? I might just use it to pick the lock,
That's not gonna work.
Yeah. I don't think it's for fishing
That's
things out
not
of here. I
gonna
think it's to actually pick the lock on that desk. That's gonna be my guess. Excuse me. Oh, hello. Nope. Fuck. Oh, God. I probably have to open it up again, don't I? No, thank God. Okay. Once you solved it, it's just open. Get a shoelace. Okay, I feel like we could have done that with the wire. I don't know. For some reason... I feel like we could have put the magnet on a wire instead of just on a shoelace. This seems like extra steps. See the camera. Right, I'm an idiot. I was just thinking, I'm like, oh, I can just look in the camera to see what the pictures are. I'm like, oh, right, modern cameras. A little different. You actually have to develop the film on this one. You're gonna just like, that's not how old cameras work, man.
Camera. Well, that's not gonna... Camera.
So I wonder if that's, like, are we just good? How do I develop the film now? Oh, the gold foil and it? Is that a thing that you can do? No. Because there's some way to use gold foil to develop film? As a photographer, I did not really work with film, and I certainly never developed it. Yeah, I gotta print it off this old-fashioned memory card.
A piece of sheet music.
You have a thought? Yeah, go right ahead. We're trying to catch this philanderer.
A twisty board game. I used to play this as a kid. I wonder what the escort girls do with it.
Oh, maybe the Rusty the Clown has it? That might be true. It has been a while, so I don't remember. Yeah, oh, they did have a photo development thing in the back. I think you're right. Yeah, darkroom stuff. Okay.
Posters in here tell you more than you'd ever care to know about film processing.
Okay, good call.
Posters in here tell you more. Posters in here. Well, that's not gonna.
Okay, you don't need to mention about saving all the time.
Well, this is where Rusty ended up.
The reason why I say that is because then you're just telling, you're giving away that I might just die. It'll be funnier when I just do it. I know that you're saving me from having to go back to things, but it's generally in the puzzle game, it's pretty easy even if you're like a long ways off to go back. So check on Rusty. You doing okay, bud? Yeah, he's fine. He's just, you know, hanging out still.
Oh, lordy. Well, this... The sink must have been used for developing photos. Not my...
Yeah, I was gonna say all the developing equipment's gone is the thing. It's been forever since you played. We're getting twinges of past trauma. Sure. But, you know, just... I would say it's a really good idea to wait and just let it happen to me.
Apparently Rusty was...
Because that'll... It tends to lend to more comedy when you run into a upturned rake rather than being told, hey, I think, is that rake over there turned up? Is that what's happening? If you get my drift. Huh. I don't know. Where would we find film development stuff? Honestly, realistically, you could just pull the film out and just look at it, and you just wouldn't have them large. Just want to talk to the police real quick.
Back again, eh, Murphy? What can I help you with?
How do you develop photos? Also, hey, it was mug. Sorry, I'm a cop. I don't help with muggings. Oh, okay. Thanks, bud. Good to talk to you. Action. The electronic shop is maybe a place to get it done. I do love that it's old, like we're in flying cars, but of course there's still film cameras. It's good stuff. Hey, weird! A photomatic thing.
I can't get that.
Okay. Should have known. Anytime that you need something that's just like, oh yeah, it's just randomly at the electronics shop and you can just buy the thing for it. That's a little bit on the nose. Okay, so I didn't actually have to go to Rusty's at all. All of that was just a red herring. Amazing.
These pictures are sick. Francesca will be so happy.
So is he, apparently.
Well, gorgeous, you're back. Did you get the evidence I need?
I think I might. Let me look inside my overcoat.
Ooh.
Oh, excellent! This will do the job nicely. I'll answer all your questions now.
Perfect.
I was up late having some espresso, then I saw you
Oh,
get
God.
jumped.
Okay.
The guy who hit you was real small, maybe a 5'6", 130 pounds. I didn't see his face.
Why did he kick your ass?
He took your
That seems
package
wild
you were
that he
carrying,
did.
then ran off. It looked like a professional hit, but he wasn't trying to kill you. Believe me, if he wanted, he could have.
Oh, man, he was
After the
kicking
first
the
guy
shit
took
out of
off,
you. You
I
don't
saw
no
another
idea.
guy come running down from your office. He bent over you and went through your coat. Then he ran off too. I recognized the second guy. He was a mutant named Pug. In fact, I remember seeing him hanging around your office for the past few days. Anyway, I went over to make sure you were okay. Sal showed up a few minutes later and I made him carry you up to your office. That's all I know.
Amazing. What a great conversation. Oh, he was really, really tiny. Very, very weak, too. Kicked the ever-loving shit out of you. He definitely could have murdered you. You really suck, just so you know. I kind of love how much they're just, like, unafraid to make Tex just this unlikable piece of shit that just is bad at everything.
Pug is ugly as sin and smells like he sleeps in a latrine. On and off for the past week or so, I've seen him keeping an eye on your office. Can't help you, Tex.
All right. Hey, what do you know about Pug?
How can I help you, Tex? Wish I could.
Okay, the other person that's generally good for information like that is Beak. Maybe the cops, I guess.
Hiya, matey. Well, Pug and I used to hang out sometimes, but I haven't seen him for a while. I heard he's gotten a job of some kind. He doesn't work very often, and he usually sleeps in a box down by the Snow White warehouse.
Okay.
Following Beak's instructions, I hang around the warehouse. Not long after, a gust of wind carries a horrible stench into my nasal passages. I turn and see a shadowy figure waddle into the alley.
The way you look at me, it makes me nervous.
Oh, don't get me wrong, Pug. I'm here for a friendly chat.
You mean you're not there to hurt me?
Now, why would I want to pound on you, little buddy?
Oh, no reason. I guess I thought you were someone else.
Oh,
I must be going now.
Listen, I brought my gun. I don't fire as many warning shots as I used to.
This talk of guns has frightened me. I think I've soiled myself.
Violent with a culinary twist. Sure.
I think maybe I'll turn that mug of yours into goulash.
The way you're threatened has caused me to wet myself.
What is happening here?
Why are you treating me like I'm some kind of criminal?
Why is this man so obsessed with soiling himself?
I don't know. Because you are one?
You're a cynical person, if you'll forgive my saying so.
Who, me? Cynical? What a load of crap. Now give me my wallet before I break you in half.
Here's your wallet. You will see I have spent very little of your money.
Well, I had very little money, so
Tell me,
that's fair.
How did you find me?
I'll ask the questions. Why were you following me?
I was hired to follow you. I provide people with information through ways of my own.
Oh, and stealing my wallet was in the job description.
No, I'm just looking for ways to make extra money. I was hired by an old PI who called himself the Colonel. He paid me to follow you and report back on everyone I saw you talk to. He also wanted me to tell him if I saw you with a little statue of a bird. He told me very little else, though he said that he had to find out if you could be trusted. There, I have told you everything I know. Now let me go, and I shall not bother you again.
Interesting. Colonel? The Colonel was the man at the very,
Colonel was
very
my
beginning
mentor
of the
in
game.
the detective
Yeah,
days.
there we go.
When I was a young, idealistic crime fighter, I didn't understand some of the Colonel's unethical PI methods. I reported the Colonel to the PI licensing board, and his license was temporarily revoked. In the years since, I've come to understand and even occasionally use the Colonel's questionable methods, but we've never made up. I haven't seen the Colonel's office since we fell out 15 years ago. From the look of the exterior, the Colonel's kept it up nicely. I knock on the door and it swings open. The place is trashed.
Dun dun. No, he's. Oh.
I guess I'm gonna have to put off that trip to the Caribbean. Maybe permanently.
My God. What happened? Who did this to
Dang,
you?
and I was 2 weeks from
Chameleon.
retirement.
He's some kind of shapeshifter. I swear he's the devil himself.
What did he want? Why did he attack you?
Oh.
It's quite
he
a
thought I
wound.
had it. When he found out I didn't, he tried to torture me into telling him where it was. Yeah, he got impatient, stuck a knife in my chest. I must have passed out. I didn't get enough sleep last night.
Yeah, that must be it.
What was he looking for?
The winter chip. The cult wants it. They're planning a doomsday party. They're afraid whoever's got the chip might stop them. You're gonna have to find it and get it to Capricorn. Yeah, they know what to do with it.
What the fuck are you talking about?
But I don't know where to look. You gotta give me some help.
There's no time. There's a disc by the bookcase that's got information on the winter chip. Don't fail me, Tex. I hope to God you've learned something after all these years.
I fly the Colonel to the hospital and the attendants rush him into surgery, but won't tell me what his chances are. I know I should go and search the Colonel's office for the disc he referred to, but I'm having a hard time keeping my eyelids popped open. I decide to go back to my office for a couple of hours of shut-eye. As I open the door, I catch a whiff of expensive perfume, then feel my jaw slam into a brick wall. When my vision clears, I'm seated across from a beautiful Oriental woman with matching goons on either side of me.
Good evening, Mr. Murphy. Please, have a seat.
Uh-huh. Well,
Gee,
thank you.
Thanks. My dogs are really tired.
Yes,
These
you've been
goons
very
are real
busy,
good.
haven't you? Let me introduce myself. My name is Eddie Ching.
Ah, of course.
Give me a break. Eddie Ching's a guy, and I'm fairly sure you're a girl.
Do we know he's a guy?
I found it
think we heard
useful for
anything
people
about
to
that.
think Eddie Ching is a man, but that's no concern of yours. I have learned that you were hired to steal a statuette from my apartment. I admire the skill you display in doing so, but I must now ask you to return the bird to me.
Well, let's do some pathetic groveling, I think.
I swear on my mother's grave I don't have it. Someone mugged me last night and stole it. Please don't kill me. Please, I'll do anything, but don't kill me.
That sounds like text. And then immediately goes back.
You imbecile!
God.
Have you no idea what you've done? You were set up. The person who hired you belongs to a group so powerful, they may hold the fate of the world in their hands. The statuette is worthless, except to this cult. And I went to great lengths to keep it from them. And all it took was one idiotic PI to give these fanatics the talisman they need to loose the demons of hell upon the earth.
Oh, well, shit, sorry.
I'm sorry, who knew?
I mean, yeah, really.
You obviously don't understand what I'm saying. With the statuette, the cult will fulfill its prophecies, unleashing an
a neat
unimaginable
shot.
flood of destruction. The prophecy is supposed to be fulfilled in 6 days. If the statuette is not recovered before then, nothing will matter. We'll all be dead.
Okay.
You seem to know a lot about this cult and were able to get the statuette in the first place. Why don't you send some of your goons out and clear up the problem?
The cult knows about me. They tried several times to steal the statuette once they learned I had it. They will not allow me or my operatives to obstruct their plans. You, however, they do not consider to be a threat. The cult is behind the crusade for genetic purity. I don't know any more than what I've told you, except for the identity of the man who set you up. He is known as the Chameleon. If you can find him, you will be within reach of the statuette. You should realize that your blunder makes you responsible for 10 billion lives. Hope for your own sake that you can succeed where more powerful people cannot. Let this be a reminder to you not to repeat your mistakes. If you fail, I will see you in hell.
Good reminder.
So did he have the chip or not?
I never found out. My usual methods of persuasion weren't working, so I had to get a little more forceful. Next thing I know, his lights go out. I think I killed him.
Dead men don't help us. We've got to find out about that chip. If the Colonel didn't have the chip, then he probably sent it to Murphy. Stick around and keep tabs on him until the last second. But don't kill him. If the chip doesn't show up, make sure Murphy doesn't blunder into our path. If you find the chip, destroy it. Then you can do what you want with Murphy.
Huh. Well, a lot of plot happened. A code, a toad, and a cigarette load. Wait, what? So what's a toad? Suppose we'll find out.
Maybe I need a career change. 2 days in a row waking up in a semi-conscious stupor is enough for anybody. My nose is so sore my eyes water when I inhale and all my front teeth shift slightly when I exhale. On top of all this, I found out that the world population could be annihilated because of me. That's just too much guilt to heap on a guy at this hour of the morning. Looks like I'm on my own. I'll need to find that disc the Colonel referred to. And what about that Countess? Was she on the level or was she just feeding me a line?
Alright, well, I think we're getting fairly close to the end of the game. But it's been a good 3.5 hours. I'm personally getting a little worn out from puzzling. I think we'll leave the finale for another night. I gotta go and get myself some supper and things too. So thank you all for being here. This is a lot of fun. We'll go through more of the adventure games that we've been doing in our DOS stuff while my finger is recuperating, and I'll see you again soon. I'll be back tomorrow. I hope you all have a good night. I'm gonna host you over to somebody else, so don't go away. And if you like the stream, those follows mean a lot. You can always check out the podcast also. And I will be one moment as we find someone to host you to.